Yep, it totally happened. Hello everybody and welcome back to All That Jess. I was robbed in Rio. So I wanted to tell you guys a little story first. When I uploaded my first video from Brazil last week, it got such a fantastic response. So many of you guys were commenting, leaving some amazing recommendations for things to see and do, and welcoming me to Brazil with open arms. But at the same time, I received an awful lot of comments basically questioning why I had come to Brazil. What on earth was I doing in Rio alone? Did I not realize how dangerous this city was? My life was in danger and I shouldn't be here. That's basically the gist of it. When I saw these comments, I was really bothered by it. And the more comments that I saw, the more it bothered me. I knew that I wanted to talk to you guys about it, but I didn't know that I was going to be robbed a few days later. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I've basically spent the past few days really freaking pissed off. I really wanted to just pick up the camera and go on a serious rant about all the things that I just don't understand about Brazil. I wanted to scream, I wanted to cry. No, I did cry. But I wanted to vent with you guys. I wanted to tell you everything that I was feeling. And of course, when that happened, there was this part of me, this tiny part of me that was like, fuck. Everybody who left those comments telling me how dangerous this place was and telling me that I shouldn't be here, they were right. I was completely devastated and heartbroken by the city that I love so much. You guys know how much I love Rio. But let's get real.
Snap out of it!
The thing that bothered me the most about receiving all those comments on my last video was that I could feel this overwhelming sense of fear. Firstly, let's just state the obvious here. Safety is hugely important and I will always do whatever I possibly can to stay as safe as I possibly can, and I would always want you guys to be safe. Wow, perfect timing. Like I was saying, I would always want you guys to be safe as well. But there is such a thing as too safe. Just hear me out for a second. Fear is a good thing. Without fear, we would have nothing inside our mind that would tell us not to do stupid shit, right? But being too safe or too fearful will stop you from experiencing the most incredible parts of life. And recently I've come across a lot of people who are living their life in fear, and I don't even think they realize it. I want you guys to think about this for a moment. Think about your biggest dream, that one thing that you cannot stop thinking about, that one thing that you've always wanted to do. Please feel free to pause this video if you want to think about it in more depth. I'll just be waiting here. But chances are, if you're watching E-Dublin, you have some kind of burning desire inside to travel the world or to visit Ireland, whatever it might be. Now I want you to question why you're not living that dream. Is it because you're afraid to quit your job? Are you nervous about leaving your friends and your family? Maybe you're scared to travel alone. Worried you won't make any friends in the new country? Maybe you're fearful that you don't have enough money yet? That was one of my concerns when it came to traveling. I never felt like I had enough money, and I was super concerned about the language as well. Realistically, there are thousands of things that you could be fearful of. But with every fear, you have two options. Do you let it control you, or do you control it? If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen a photograph that I uploaded last week where I basically said, every day comes with new struggles when you're traveling the world. Sometimes even the simplest things are difficult. Being far from the ones you love, not speaking the language, missing your own bed, wishing you'd packed different clothes, not having someone to hug in times of need. I often wish that the world was a little bit smaller so that we could all be a little bit closer. But in reality, the world is a big place. And if we always stayed in our comfort zone, we would never get to experience the true beauty of life and the many wonders that this universe has to offer. It's not always easy, but it is always worth it. Don't let your comfort zone hold you back. So I posted that last week, but after all the shit that happened this week, I feel like those words mean more to me now than they did before. If I didn't come to Rio because I was too afraid of the violence, yeah, I wouldn't have gotten robbed, but I also wouldn't have gotten to experience the incredible beauty of this city. My time in Rio has included some of the best days of my entire life, and yeah, I had some bumpy days along the way, but the good days definitely made up for it. Listen, I'm not an idiot. I know there's crime, there's violence, there's robberies, Rio is a crazy, crazy, crazy place. But I would never allow that to stop me from coming here. I would never allow those things to stop me from seeing the world in general, because there's violence all over the world. If you let fear control you, then fear wins, and the violence wins, and the crime wins. And if you do let it stop you, you're never going to get to experience the incredibleness of the world. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Go wherever you want to go, and please don't let the fear of violence or whatever, don't let it control you. Because if or when things go wrong, you're gonna get through it. That's life. These things happen. Calma. The world is a big, bad, crazy place, but you've got what it takes to handle any situation that comes your way. These things happen. I love you guys very, very much. You don't need to worry about me at all. I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not even sure if I'm explaining it very well, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Let's see what the comments are going to be like on this video. I will see you again next week. Ci amo. Meu Deus! What is going on? Até mais! Beijo, tchau!